Ladies and gentlemen, your Glasgow Globers have returned to Draft League, this time in the PWC. I apologize if this goes bad. I'm still sick, so I gotta work this out for me. Starting off with the rules here, we're gonna get 115 points to draft 11 Pokemon. No more than 3 Pokemon have to be above 16 points. Your first pick must be a Pokemon below 6 points. Example, Clawitzer, known as your signature Pokemon, which is your only Terra Captain and must be brought to every game. So Roy Moon is a bad example of this because it's higher than that. So if you want more draft content like this, make sure you subscribe for more. I'm trying to push out content weekly on this channel just so that I can do it good. And with that being said, let's get into our first pick being Megalopony. Megalopony has a very, very good ability in Scrappy. It also has very, very good coverage, getting all 3 elemental punches, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. It's also very, very fast, with the speed being 135, I believe, because I don't have any other tabs open that I'm looking at. I've always wanted to use this Pokemon. It's very, 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 very good. Last time I saw someone used it was Mr. Mike Haley in, I don't remember what league it was, but he used it. He used it pretty cool, and he told me it was good. So I'm gonna trust him. And moving on to my second pick, that being another Pokemon I wanted to use in Ogerpon, Hearthflame. Now, Bonk move is busted. Ivy Cudgel is so broken. Oh my god. This thing also has a basic coverage like all of its other forms, which I've used Cornerstone before. Have not used this one. So yeah, it also gets access to like Play Rough. It gets access to moves like Knockoff, Woodhammer, Cudgel, as I mentioned. Very, very good moves. It can also be a hazard setter. You know, it has the option to throw down spikes, play defensive with Spiky Shield, and be a little bit of a nuisance. So I'm hoping that I can use this mon in new ways that others have not seen before, because that's what I'm kind of known for. You know, my signature Pokemon is literally a Galarian Slowbro. So yeah, that'll be fun. Which, by the way, the signature will be at the end of this, so you gotta wait for that. My third pick, I needed a special attacker, so I said, "Fuck it, give me Latios." Finishing out that whole 16-point threshold kind of thingy. Latios is a wonderful Scarfer, being at that 110 speed tier, being able to outpace mons with a Scarf like Zeraora, Pheromosa, and like base 80s with Scarfs. It's got some wild coverage, being able to pivot with Flip Turn, has like Thunderbolt, Aura Sphere, Psy Shock, Psy Kick, Draco Meteor, fire move probably. I can't think right now. This thing can also be defensive though, because it has access to recover, meaning it can just be defensive, spread some hazards, heal itself up, because I believe it's Nat Dex against Roost. And yeah, we gonna have fun with some Latios action here. Before I move on to my fourth mon, because I know the wait's gonna be a little bit, I'm gonna drink some water, because I'm doing this whole 10-minute video on the fly. So yeah, excited to use Latios. By the way, for more context, cannot draft a Pokemon above 16 points for the rest of this draft. So I need a more defense pivot in the lower tiers. I went with Togekiss. Togekiss is a wonderful defensive pivot with the ability to remove hazards with Defog, spread status with moves such as Toxic and Thunder Wave, and also healing my team of status with Heal Bell. I don't know if Heal Bell is legal. I didn't read the rules. So if I use it and it's illegal, fuck myself, I guess. As long as it's a wonderful typing, being Fairy and Flying, only being weak to Steel, Poison, Electric, Rock, and Ice. With the latter two not being that common, except for Stealth Rocks. Kidding, it's pretty common. This thing too, man, it's got Serene Grace, one of the best abilities in the game. Being able to add the extra chance to flinch and to burn on moves like Flamethrower and Air Slash, also really good. Has access to Hustle, which I didn't know about. More power, less accuracy. It's also pretty cool. And its third one, it's Natural Cure. So it's also not that bad. Or I believe it's Natural Cure. I could very, very much be wrong on that. Don't trust me. But it should be Natural Cure. And if it is, it's not bad still, because getting it status and then switching out and getting back in, it's just a good mon. And I'm happy I picked it up as that defensive pivot for my team, because it does get access to U-Turn. It's a very, very normal draft league move that a lot of people use. And I did not notice that I set this damn timer for so long, because I'm meant to be on my fifth pick by now. But it's all good. I'll keep yapping about Togekiss because I fucking love this thing. The design's amazing. And now that I see my fifth pick coming up in like 5 seconds, I need to sneeze. So hold up. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. I'm running this on the fly because I don't want to pause. My 5th pick is another bring back from the DMDL. Not another. Fuck. It's Registeel. Doesn't matter. You see it. This thing has the ability to set up rocks, which is also really, really good for my team. It can spread some hazards, spread some status with Toxic and Thunderwave. Also has the ability to set up. You'll see up in the captions part from here. I've got a video with Registeel. It's pretty fucking cool. I brought it. It almost sweeped the team, just to throw that out. I think I can do that again. He's also just a pretty chill dude. You know, it's Registeel, man. Like, he goes, sets rocks, body presses, and boom, has fun. But moving on to my 6th pick now, I just needed a fighting type. So I picked up a mon that I wanted to use, being Okidogi. This thing is an incredible Scarfer. It's a grounded poison type, which is kind of what I needed as well here. And its ability, Toxic Chain, is pretty fucking cool. If I punch someone with Okidogi in the forehead, I'm able to have the chance, I believe it's 30%, to put a Toxic on that Pokemon. And since it's not the Pecharunt ability, it does not get confused. But it's fine. We're going to go. It does not have access to like U-turn, sadly, which sucks. But it's able to go, use moves like Drain Punch, Knock Off, Gunk Shot, then Headbutt or Psychic Fangs I know it gets, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. Get some incredible coverage moves. And yeah, we're going to be able to do some damage and get some kills with Okidogi this season. And I cannot wait to use it. Also, come on, though. Its other ability is also pretty damn good. Guard Dog, come on. This thing can... it does a lot. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, with that being said, I needed a ground type at this point very clearly because I'm very weak to electric types. So I picked up my boy Sandaconda, and I can't believe that I got it this late. This thing is so cool. It's a rock setter once again, so I get access to more stealth rocks, more hazard spreading because it does learn glare. This thing could set up with coil and be a really, really big nuisance to whoever wants to face it. So that's also a cool thing. And once again, it's just another chill dude, man. Just look at that thing. Look at Sandaconda, man. He's another chill guy. That's pretty much my vibe for this thing, man. This whole draft, I've wanted to use Pokemon that I've never used before that I found really cool. And at this point, I knew a ghost type that I wanted to use. And it was still on the board somehow. And it kind of pairs up with Sandaconda well. That being Houndstone. Houndstone has a very, very cool ability pool, being Fluffy for the defensive side and Sand Rush for the offensive side, which works with Sandaconda because Sandaconda has Sand Spit. So Sand Spit into Houndstone pivot equals damage boom, 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 boom. It's also bringing me a ghost type, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, woohoo. Last thing I wanted to say was Destiny Bond is pretty fucking cool. I can go bring this defensive bitch in, live on like 9 HP, use my like a Custap barrier or something like that. Destiny Bond, boom, take someone with me to the death, even though I'm already dead. Yeah. I want to go more intense on the Fluffy stuff though. Fluffy raising my defense by 2. No, not by 2. Crap. Doubling my defense makes it cool. I have Will-O-Wisp and Yawn as tactics I can use. I'm pretty sure he learns Roar. Might be wrong, but it's fine. Now, moving on to my only returning Mon from PWC Season 11 is Avalugg. The table, yes, he decided to crash in finally. Holy cow. He's a goated spinner right here. This thing has some crazy defensive stats, except for its special defense. But we don't got to talk about that, okay? This thing's a goated spinner. He's my only returning Mon, as I already mentioned. Hoping this time I can use Avalugg a little bit more. I know that it's a very, very hard Mon to bring in the matchups. So we're hoping to bring it in and use it a lot more than I should have. Because I only brought it to 1 game and I got 1 kill. So that's a good thing. But my second last pick, because the signature was first technically, so this is my last pick. I took another spinner. I took Morpeko. And I've used Morpeko before, sadly. So it's not a really thing that's cool. It's got some cool form switching thing to where if I attack the next turn, it kind of switches into this dark type thing. So that's pretty cool. It's also got a signature move called Aura Wheel, which is going to raise my speed by 1 alongside maybe Rapid Spin, which would also do the same thing. This thing's coverage is pretty bleak, like Knock Off, Aura Wheel, Rapid Spin. This thing's got the best coverage moves, but I just wanted a low tier electric type and a dark type kind of again because it's pretty cool. So I went with this. I didn't notice how long I put this damn thing for, but yeah, this is my last pick. That's pretty much all I got to say. And let's move on to something that is going to be important. That's the recap. So this is going to be all of the mons I've drafted this season. Put into a quick little recap. As the Glasgow Glow Bros in the PWC, we need to make sure that we go through it. So once again, you saw Megalopony, you saw Ogreupon Hearthflame, Latios, Togekiss, Reggie Steel, Okidogi, Sandaconda, Houndstone. This is slow. Avalugg and Morpeko is the roster. But hold up, Ty. You're missing a Pokemon, aren't you? And you would be right. So with that being said, my very last pick, or technically the first pick in my draft, is Lapras. Woohoo, we made it. This thing is such a cool mon. I cannot wait to use it in this draft. Now, I'm going to do this, just keep it simple. My friend Mike Haley drafted Mr. Rhyme as a Terra captain. I'm here to show him that he fucked up. Lapras was the way to go, even though I had the first pick. Not the first, the fifth. But I was before him. He still could have fucking taken Lapras away from me, though. If he would have said something, he could have had it. Okay? But I'm going to show him how my ice type is better than his ice type, because I'm a fucking Dragon Dance sweep. And that's all. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Mike, fuck you, because we're not playing. And I'm kidding. I wish you the best of luck. But yeah, see you guys next time. And yeah, week 1 up soon. Peace.